When I think about climate change, I feel scared.
I can't believe it's not being universally recognized and combated.
I feel sad and worried because people don't realize that it is real and that it is caused by us.
It makes me cry every time. I hate how we're destroying the world, but I see what my friends and I do, and it brings me hope.
This is an enormous challenge and people are talking about it, but not a lot is being done. And as a young person, for a long time, I felt quite powerless. There wasn't much that I could actually do to make a difference. It was 2 years ago that Reserva came along. I got involved with this organisation initially as a volunteer, and they are doing some incredible things to mitigate climate change and to protect biodiversity. As a zoologist, it's really important for me to stress that we cannot tackle the climate crisis without tackling too the biodiversity crisis. And Reserva is doing something that's never been done before. It's an environmental organisation working to protect threatened habitats and species, but to also empower young people in conservation. In fact, it's led almost entirely by a team of young people aged 8 to 27. And when I say Reserva is youth-led, I don't mean a few of us young people attend the occasional meeting to share some of our ideas, but we actually decide what the organisation does. We are put in the driving seat and we become responsible for planning and implementing projects, so much so that one of Reserva's key goals is to create a global network of entirely youth-funded nature reserves. And I'm pleased to share that we have been successful in creating our flagship reserve, which is the first entirely youth-funded nature reserve in the world in the Ecuadorian cloud forest. Over the course of the last year or so, our fundraising efforts have gone far beyond your traditional social media updates and e-newsletters. In summer 2020, I was involved in organising, scripting and directing 2 online concerts streamed live on Rainforest Trust's Instagram, which helped to raise over $4,000 for the cause. We've put people's knowledge to the test in a live trivia night. I created a series of Instagram live interviews with our Youth Council members, and back in January we launched our second Run for the Rainforest virtual global 5K event, where people could sign up to run, walk, swim, hop, paddleboard, whatever they chose to do, either a 5K or a 1-mile dash, and by doing that they were helping to protect almost an acre of threatened forest. And I can't move on without mentioning one of the most innovative and inclusive ways that we at Reserva have harnessed the power of storytelling and the power of youth and creativity to raise funds for conservation. The 1 Million Letters campaign is calling on school children from around the world to write an informal letter addressed to world leaders explaining what it is they love about nature and why they think it should be protected. The plan is to deliver those letters to leaders, and each one is going to be matched with $3 to directly fund our land conservation projects. So at the moment, by writing a letter or poem, a young person who might not necessarily have the funds to donate directly will raise enough money to protect a classroom-sized patch of rainforest. This term hope gets bandied around a lot, and I'm often asked, are you hopeful for the future when it comes to the conservation of biodiversity and of climate change? And I always say yes, because if I didn't have hope, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I wouldn't be working to try and protect places like that incredible cloud forest in Ecuador. It's important that we remember that there is still hope. And if we listen to the right people, elevate the right voices, invite diversity, invite creativity, invite new ideas, we can create a better future for us and for all the species that we share our planet with.